Hi guys. So I'm here again this week and it's the end of the month. So I do want to reiterate that I did start the Atkins diet on the second week of July. And so I did 2 weeks of the strictest part of Atkins. And then my plan was to do the second stage of Atkins. I faltered. So the first 2 weeks went well. I actually, for the total of all 3 weeks together, I lost 10 pounds. That's a lot of weight. That's really good. So clearly this diet works. Does it work for me? No. And no, it doesn't work for me because it was just a lot of meat, and I'm just not a huge meat eater. I do eat meat, but just not to that quantity. And you can only eat so much cheese and meat and eggs before you're, well, at least for me, that was a lot. But what benefits were is it diuresed, and it took off a lot of that excess water weight and made my body feel better, as related to that, not having that extra water weight. I did feel really tired and crabby that first 2 weeks, which again is the most restrictive part of Atkins, is that weight loss boosting week that or a couple weeks they do. And I'm sure that had a lot to do with it. By the end of the second week, I actually had lost 14 pounds. And then the third week, I probably did more of a level 3 or 4. I allowed myself to have some bread. I allowed myself to have some potato. I didn't go crazy. It's not like I sat down and had, pizza and stuff, but I did gain 4 of the 14 pounds I had lost. So it's a total net weight loss of 10 pounds. Again, over a 3-week period, not the full month. And that was because I didn't start this journey until the end of the first week of July. So this month I'm going to be doing, in August, I'll be doing the OMAD diet, which is 1 meal a day. I'm going to talk about that on another video. I want to finish this month's with this video, and then I'll make a separate one to talk about August. So last week I did not post a video, and I just wasn't in a good mental space, so I just didn't do it. The end. I really do not want to have times where I go in gaps like that. So, I want you to be able to count on my videos, so I will apologize, and I will work to be better and consistent on that. So for the Atkins, part of my not succeeding with it was that I should have better meal planned. I think had I planned ahead and cooked things and looked up recipes and such, I probably would have liked it more. But because I did that, I really was only eating meat and not very flavorful, and I was just pretty miserable with it. And really, I think that was more of my fail. But this journey is me learning what works for me and what doesn't. And I'll be honest, I'm not a big, meal prepper, meal planner, but I am realizing that no matter what diet I go on in this journey, I think that's just something I'm going to have to learn to do. I am going to be doing, like I said earlier, I'm going to be doing OMAD for the month of August, and I've already decided for September, I'm going to go and do keto. And the reason for the gap, instead of just going from Atkins to keto, because they're so similar, is because I really realized I need to make more time to sit down and really put some recipes out. OMAD is going to be where I can kind of just eat 1 meal a day, and I'm not restricting myself to what that is. I'm just going to eat 1 meal a day, and if I want to have a couple slices of pizza for dinner, that's what I'm having. Or if I want to have a salad, that's what I'm having. I mean, it's just what I want to eat one time a day. It is what it is. So I don't really need to worry about the planning so much on that, which for me, I think I'm going to find easier, but we'll see. But the keto is what I'm planning on doing the next week. What I'm going to try, or next month, September, what I'm going to try to do is, every month I'm going to be learning more and more about what's going to work for me and how to be successful. So I bought a scale on Amazon. It actually just arrived, and it's going to be breaking down my true body fat composition, my water weight. And so when I'm giving weights from now on, I should be able to be a lot more specific on how my success is going with fat loss. So that's one. Two, I want to start really prepping for the next month in that last week of the current month, so that the next month I can have like at least a week by week menu out, so I know what I'm going to be eating. It's prepped, the foods are purchased, and I want to start adding any kind of recipes onto the bottom, as well as any kind of links to what I'm buying. So if you're following the journey or want to try some of the stuff yourself, you can. I haven't done that yet, but that's what I'm learning in this journey. Is I think those are things I want to do. So that's the second piece. And then third is I want to start discussing more about why, at the beginning of each diet, why it works, what the claim is on why it works for weight loss, what the viability is for, is this something that they're saying that you can do for life, or is this something they're saying this is something you can do short term to lose some weight, but we're not recommending that you eat this way forever, like a water fast. Water fasts work, but you're not going to not eat for the rest of your life either. Oh, that was a double negative. Anyway, you're not going to go without food for the rest of your life, and that's it. So that's what I mean by, are they saying, hey, this diet is for life and this will help you lose weight? Or are they saying this diet works, but it's just meant to help you lose a little weight and then you go back to eating a healthy lifestyle? So anyway, so I want to give more informative videos on what we're going to be doing, why it's supposed to work, what the benefits are to it as touted by whoever, and what the negatives are to it before we start the journey. And then we can reevaluate at the end of the month and see, well, was that accurate? Did we lose weight? Yes, well, we're going to know that by scale. But could we see this as being sustainable? Could we see this as being something that people would actually enjoy and not feel tortured? So those kind of things. I did not go out this week. I was going to go and do some little venturing out. This week, unfortunately, I was sick. Actually missed a few days of work. Today is the first day this week that I've actually felt like a human and did some little errand stuff. And it's really a learning process too, because doing these videos, I'm having to force myself to see what I really look like. I think there's a little bit of dysmorphia to being this large, at least for me. When I look in the mirror, I know I'm big, I know I'm overweight, but I don't see that I'm this overweight. To me, I guess I look like whenever one else would see maybe a 150-pound person or a person who weighs 175. That's what I think I look like when I see in the mirror. But then when I see a picture or a video, it's shocking because it's in my face and it's the first time I'm actually seeing my body, and it doesn't match how I feel and what I see when I look in the mirror. So it's emotionally hurtful. So doing these videos are going to be good because it's going to hold me accountable, but it's also making me realize how I present to the world, like how others are seeing me. And like one of those things is I thought I looked super cute with my hair naturally curly and just throwing on a headband, and I thought I looked so adorable. But then when I went and saw those videos, I'm like, oh no, you don't. No. So I started, flat ironing and blow drying my hair out, flat ironing, not wearing a headband. And I think this looks way better. I mean, for sure I didn't turn into, Heather Locklear by flat ironing my hair, but it makes me feel better. I think I look better. And, but it was hard to take. It was hard to take when I, if you go back to the video where I'm in the bowling with my friends, I thought I looked super cute. And for my body, it was as cute as I think I can get. You know, I had some cute jeans on, a really cute like Minnie Mouse kind of top. It was red with the white polka dots, and I know some cute little sandals. And I just thought I looked so cute. And I did my nails. I painted my nails, my toenails all red to match the shirt. And then when I played back the video, again, it's that shocker of how big I really am. And I mean, for my size, I guess I looked cute, and I'm not trying to put myself down at all, because I don't want to do that. I want to keep positive, but it was hard to see it, and it made me cry, and it really upset me. And I thought, well, that lipstick on the pig thing, right? I'm like, you could put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. And that just resonated in my head. I'm like, oh my God. But in seeing those things, it's also keeping me grounded that I don't want to stay this size. I don't want to live this way. I do eventually, I would really love to date again at some point and have and feel confident and pretty. And I want people to see me and not see my weight, but see me. Somehow, the bigger I've gotten, the more invisible I've become. And that's also been really sad for me. It's amazing how sometimes you can be in a room full of people and you still feel so invisible, and it's weird to say that someone my size would feel invisible, because certainly you can't help but see. But I take up a lot of visual space. But that's how I feel, because that's my experience. Men are not looking at me, even bigger guys, they're not looking at me saying, ooh, I want to ask her on a date. I've not been asked out on a date in over, at least 15 years. I have not been asked out on a date in 15 years. I've only recently, one person said I looked pretty. That really meant it. It was a guy, not drunk. Thought I looked pretty. In more than 15 years. So it's not that I'm making it up. It is my life. It is my point of view, because that's my life. That's how it's happening. So I would like to lose weight for myself, because I love clothes and I want to wear cute outfits, and I want to go out on dates, and I want to have the energy to go and do stuff. I want to go and play. I want to go golfing. I want to go hiking. I want to go dancing. And the weight really keeps me from doing those things and doing these videos, and not just seeing myself lying in the mirror, because the mirror is a lie. I do not look the way I think I do. But when I see the pictures and when I see the videos, it's that reaffirmation, that was terrible, that I have to do something. I have to, because I'm afraid that if I don't, I'm going to get to a point of no return. I feel like I'm pretty close. I'm going up 5 flights of stairs at work every day, and that's actually really helped. It's not like I enjoy that. Certainly do not. But it's going okay, and right now I'm on the 3rd floor at where I'm staying, so I'm taking the stairs for that too. And if you can see the dark circles under my eyes, I'm not sleeping very well for the last week, because I've been sick, so ignore it. But I know I can do more. Actually taking the stairs, though it's hard, it's actually helped me build a little bit more muscle. So I feel like, this week, starting this week, I think I can start going after work and going for walks at the park. I had actually planned on doing that starting next week, or prior week, but then I got sick. So this week I'm going to be doing that. So I'm excited about that, actually, because there's a really pretty park out here, and the weather out in this area is so nice. So I'm actually looking very much forward to taking those walks. My feet, it's a lot of weight for my body to hold up, just because when someone gains weight, they don't gain extra joints, and they don't gain extra cushioning for your body to take that weight. You're still with that same amount of, tendon and joints and fluids and stuff like that. So, it's extra strain. And so I got orthopedic shoes to try to help along with that. And my arch has totally fallen, and so I'm trying to repair the arch. And so I'm doing all these little things that you're not seeing beyond just the diet to try to change my body to handle going for a walk, to handle walking up the stairs, to handle just walking around the hospital. I'm doing everything that I can, but I have to do it in like manageable steps. But I already have made a lot of changes, and it actually started with the stairs. Which is amazing. Anyway, I really hope you guys like this video. Please comment below. Let me know what you're thinking. If you have any opinions on the OMAD, or if you've tried it and what you thought about it. OMAD, again, is 1 meal a day. Any success stories you have with Atkins, I'd love to hear it, or any Atkins products. I think I might actually circle back again and try Atkins at a later month again, down the road, and just see how that works for me if I do better planning. Because clearly it does work. It was just a bit much for me. It's a learning curve. So thank you. See you next week.